The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's a trap! The needs of the many outweigh.
The needs of the few.
Or the one. Of the one.
Do or do not.
Do not.
There is no try.
There is no try.
To infinity and beyond! Yeah.
Live long. And prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Have fun stepping the castle.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
Start saying it.
I see dead people.
So what? You said that.
Why so serious?
I volunteer! I volunteer!
What do you volunteer?
I volunteer as tribute!
What I do is not up to you.
It's
Sure. We're home.
Yes.
I'm one with the Force. The Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
One with the Force. The Force is...
I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Is it with you? Welcome, everybody, to the All for Sci-Fi Weekly Webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker. Trusty Captain Trickster. Welcome. Wow. Wow, we got a great show today, guys. Sorry for going late, but we were at Disneyland with Mike.
That's right. We had
And
a lot of fun today.
Buddy for Buddy's birthday. So it was his birthday, so we celebrated and took him to Disneyland. So that was a lot of fun. Had a great time. Mike, Buddy really appreciates all the knowledge you have. Boy, is he an encyclopedia, that's for sure.
No kidding.
And while we were there, we happened to see from a whole bunch of new stuff that they had at Disneyland. Look at this. From Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures. Look at this. Isn't that neat? Isn't that awesome? Yes, it's Nubs. And of course, we have Yoda from Star Wars Young Adventures. And got some other goodies as well. Speaking of that, I know that Dave Staggs is here. Hello, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
I took pictures for you today. You asked me to take pictures in Doc Ondar's, and I'm going to send them to you after the show. I took some great photos for you. I know you asked me to do it a while ago, but we haven't went back until today. But I got some great photos for you and that person in Doc Ondar, actually. So also got this. Look at this. It's an Ewok! Yay! What's up? Oh no! It's an Ewok. It almost looks like Wicket, but it has a green little thing here, almost like a Two-Cat. Speaking of that, we said hi to Margot while we were there. Margot played Two-Cat in Return of the Jedi. So, and we got this nice little guy. Look at how cute he is. Doesn't he look cute? The magic can't dance. The magic can't dance. Because you can't dance. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so we're here to have a lot of fun. We've got a lot to talk about today. We have Silo to talk about, the Silo finale.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
The Yes, it was.
Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Yep.
And Secret Invasion Episode 2. Also this weekend was Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, but we're going to hold off our review of that until next week because this week the show is so overloaded with other things, and we also didn't have time to go see it.
That's true.
So that's the real reason.
We've been so busy all week.
Not only that, but it's hard to even watch all these shows, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, hey, Stan's here. Stan Solo's here. Mike's here. Hey, Mike. Hey, Stan Solo. Already said hi. Dante's here. Hi, Dante. Dave Staggs is here as well. Wow, we got a bunch of the regulars are here. So welcome everybody. How was your week, Captain Rickster?
It was busy, real busy.
I know.
And we had no time to rest. When I got home, I just went to sleep.
I know it's been one of those weeks, that's for sure.
It has been. It's busy week.
And not only that, it's been a great week for sci-fi. That's why we're here today to talk about all the great shows. So I don't even know if we have time to do an unboxing today. We got so much to talk about. Yeah, so we'll hold off on that anyway. Dave Staggs is going to go see Indiana Jones on Tuesday. Great.
Yay.
We're going to go see it on Monday probably, not wait till the 4th. And another piece of news and announcement is next Friday through Saturday, I'm going to be in London at the London Film and Comic Con. So I'm flying right after the 4th of July on July 5th. I'm flying out to London. And so next weekend show might be pre-recorded because of, but when it comes on, watch the show.
Yeah,
so,
really.
but I'm going to have a hard time with the time zone and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured it out. We could still record it. So I could even record from London, or maybe Captain Rickson and I could pre-record it as well and do the London review. And
right.
but it would be fresh because we'll be talking about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. We'll be talking about all the new episodes of Strange New World, Secret Invasion, and we don't need to talk about Silo anymore because that's done.
That was done. It's final with that one.
Also coming up in July, we're going to start watching The Foundation, which is also on Apple Plus, like Silo. So. Well, we're gonna have a great time, and we will do a walkthrough. I will do a walkthrough video like Captain Rickster and I always do, so you guys can see what the London Film and Comic Con is like. So I'll take the time and do a video, even though I'm there signing as a guest. But if anybody out there in London, I know that Blue Harvest Toys. Hopefully I'll get to see him there. He's usually watching our show. And anybody out there and knows anybody in London, have them stop by and say hello. So,
really?
But I'm excited. To have some hopefully get to, I was in touch with Warwick Davis's wife, Sam, and hopefully I'll get a chance to have a dinner with Warwick Davis. It's been a long time since he and I have spoken. So we're due to have a dinner together, talk about old times, and see where we pick up. So Stan says he picked up a couple of Star Wars items when he was in London. Stan was at the celebration.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. A solar-powered dancing stormtrooper. Wow.
That's
great. That sounds cool.
Great.
Well, Captain Rickster and I and All for Sci-Fi are definitely going to be in Japan. We're going to be covering Star Wars in Japan in 2025. Hopefully, even if I'm not a guest there, we're still going to cover it for All for Sci-Fi for you guys. So we will be, and hopefully, Stan, you'll be doing the celebration in Japan since you did London. But we got a couple years to get ready, so hopefully you'll be there and with us as well.
So we can all get together and have a good dinner or something.
We'll have some fun while we're there, for sure. This shirt too. I got this for my wife, but it's Nubs.
Nubs shirt.
Look how nice it is. That's a great little shirt for my wife. I got for her. I'm always thinking about her. So okay. So what do you want to review first? You want to talk about Strange New Worlds or Secret Invasion?
Let's do Secret Invasion since I'm the only one that watched it.
Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead.
Secret Invasion was actually really good this week.
What's your rating?
My rating would be probably a 4.50 on this.
Ooh.
One. It's good, but it's not the best so far. I mean, I'm gonna reserve my my number 5 for until I see something a little more better coming out.
What was your favorite scene in this week's episode?
This favorite scene this week is when they started torturing that guy to get him to talk, to find out where their headquarters is at. They cut the finger off just to see if he's actually, if he wasn't a human or if he was an alien. And he cut the
Right.
finger, he's an alien.
Right.
And so they loaded him up with something to make him hot and burn him kind of a little bit. But he still didn't talk. Didn't say
Lean
anything.
forward a little bit in the mic. So
Oh, okay.
and look for your camera's right in front of you.
Okay.
By the way, it's
Yeah.
not up here on the screen. Yeah.
But anyway, it was great. It was a little slow in the acting department. It wasn't
Mhm.
much action. There was a lot of talk, a lot of walking.
Right.
So it was good. I mean, it's worth watching. I mean, I would watch it
Hmm.
again
Good.
just to be able to see it all over again and make sure I didn't miss anything. But yeah, it was definitely really good.
Good.
So
All right. Awesome. That's a little bit better when you lean into the mic. So keep it up. So
Okay.
and look at the camera in front of you, not the screen above you.
Okay.
There you go. Perfect. We're training Captain Rickster. Yay. That's much better. So, and thank you, Dante, for texting me and letting me know you couldn't hear Captain Rickster. Appreciate it.
Oh, I didn't think
So, yeah, he texted me and
Sorry
yeah.
about that.
It's okay. No, you just have a very soft-spoken voice. You're not an actor, and it's okay.
I don't project like I'm supposed to. I guess.
Well, it's okay. That's something that you're taught as an actor. I could go over here and I still could talk louder so people could still hear me and I could project. So, of course, but it's better the closer you get. See the
True.
difference here?
Oh,
See the difference? Can you hear the difference now?
Yes, I can hear the difference. I can
There
hear the difference.
Oh, well, then they can't hear you until you're up here.
Oh, sorry
Like
about that.
talking. There you go. Now, I think you could hear it in your headphones probably.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, let's talk. So 4.50 Secret Invasion this week.
Right.
Let's jump right into Strange New Worlds.
Did you watch that one?
That one was wow. Okay. As you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we rating system is 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. 3 stars is a no-no. We don't recommend it. I'm gonna give Strange New Worlds. I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. I gave it the same that Captain Rickster gave Secret Invasion. I can't quite give it 5 stars. It was a very good episode. It was emotionally charged. The acting was almost some Academy Award winning or Emmy winning acting. It was really good. The lady was very emotional. Basically, what happens is in the episode, the lady who was Noonien Singh or whatever her name is that plays that character, and she a time traveler
Right.
pops up on the Enterprise, and he's been shot, and he hands her this time travel device, and after he dies, you see this like warp thing, like something changed.
Oh.
So she walks over onto the bridge, and Pike and all the people are not there. She's on the Enterprise still, but everything's changed, and she's in a different, like everything changed, like warped out, and now she's with Captain Kirk is the captain of the Enterprise in this time zone, and so she's trying to explain to him. And she somehow a time traveler came and changed history, and now he's the captain, and Pike isn't, and he's Kirk, and the guy plays this new Kirk. The guy's doing a good job. I think Dave Staggs, you're a Star Trek fan, he's doing a really good job in this new Kirk.
Right.
So she has this device, and he wants to get it from her to check it out, and then they struggle. Because they're in his ready room, and she hits the button, and they both travel back to the 20th century. They're in Toronto.
Oh.
So most of this episode takes place in Toronto, and they talk about what's different, and they have to have money to get things. And Captain Kirk he gets an idea. He sees them playing chess in a park.
Mm-hmm.
So he plays enough. He keeps winning at chess so they can make enough money so they can rent a place, a hotel room or whatever. And then they see this bridge blow up, and they find out, oh, in that time frame before they went back in time, the Romulans and there was no Federation. It's called the Earth Alliance.
Right.
And the Romulans control the whole. They have like a federation because apparently the Romulans did use time travel to try to change history so that the Federation wouldn't come into existence and they could, rule everything.
That sounds like the Romulans.
Yeah, it does. So it's a very interesting story. It wasn't like going to a strange new world like the name Strange New World. So I hope this next episode they go back to the exploring, strange new planets and stuff like that. Because the one thing that I liked about season 1 of Strange New World was that it was Strange New World. They were like seeking out new life and new civilizations again. So far this season, not doing it. So guys, that's 2 episodes in. Please don't do it on the third. Is it 3 episodes in? Is it always 2 or 3?
3, I think.
Oh, well, 3 episodes in. So don't keep doing it. Make the rest of the season about, exploring. Okay, that's why we love Star Trek. But I'm still giving you 4.5 stars, guys. And it was the acting from this lady. I mean, she got so emotional because she got started liking Kirk, and even kissed him in the past.
Everybody likes
Kirk. Yeah. Of course, he's a womanizer.
Yeah, especially when he was back in the 60s.
Right, he was a womanizer, yeah.
Even Nurse Chapel had a little fling with him.
Yeah. So, hey guys, look, I hope that they do more. It's a great episode again. The acting spot on, and and Mike agrees he is a womanizer.
Yes, he is.
But love him. I love what this guy's doing. He makes this Kirk a little bit different than Shatner, but he's still spot on. I like his acting.
Well, I don't think anybody would be like Shatner.
Well, it's better. It's better if he's not like Shatner. But yeah, Stan, watch it. I mean, the acting's really amazing. But again, after this, please get back to exploring strange worlds, like the name of your show. Okay. All right, let's jump into the last
Silo.
In the season finale of Silo. Oh my God.
Oh yes. Beautiful.
The
Great.
surprise. It's not just ending.
The whole thing was a surprise.
The surprise hit.
Yeah.
The sleeper hit of all sci-fi shows this year is Silo.
Mm-hmm.
And all for sci-fi, as you know, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. This week's episode, I'm not even going to say stars or less. It gets 5 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
5++++.
It's a 5 all the way.
Yes, it is. It's only 2 5s I gave in this whole season.
We only gave it 2 5s, but the rest of the season was still pretty good. There was a little bit somewhere in the middle that, okay, they were like, here's your gratuitous show in between.
Yeah, they definitely give you that.
Right. But, and Stan says he's about halfway through Silo. You're right. Right now, it kind of gets a little quirky, but it's still a really interesting story. Mike was telling us all about Silo and how it was. Silo was originally a book that was self-published by the writer who wrote Silo. Mm-hmm. No one would publish his novel called about Silo, and they didn't like it, and they turned him down. So he self-published it himself, and it became like this big, cult phenomenon, big hit on Amazon.
Big hit overnight.
And then they tried to come back and say, "Oh, we'll go ahead and publish you, and we want to make the movies, or we want to make the TV show." And he said, "Screw you guys! I'm going to do it the way I want." Good for you.
Yes.
Good for you. Glad he did that. And speaking of that, we were talking about my book, Growing Up in a Galaxy Far, Far Away, which I wrote, and I actually self-published only the ones for the Kickstarter campaign. So there's only like 100 books or something like that. But I've been delaying and not getting, but I wanted to look for a publisher. I think I'm finally going to look for a publisher and try to get it published. And if I don't find a publisher that wants to publish it for this Christmas season, I'm going to go ahead and self-publish, because Mike inspired me to do so.
That's really good. Yeah.
So it's time to get that
Very
book
cool.
back out there. It's it's about how it was to make Star Wars Caravan of Courage, what I went through to make it, what my life is, a little bit about my life story, and yada yada yada, a bunch of blah blah blah. But hopefully it's interesting because I saved every call sheet from every scene, and I talk about what it was like to film every scene in the movie, including scenes that were deleted. That's not in the movie, so you'll get to hear what it was like to film deleted scenes that are no longer there.
Yeah,
So
they're on the cutting floor.
right, yeah.
And there's no director's cut or there's no extended cut.
Dante's talking about the sub that imploded. What do we think about that? I think it's sad
Oh yeah.
that happened. Yeah.
It's really bad. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Stan. Yeah, I'd love to come and talk about the book. But yeah, it's definitely good. I'm gonna even if I can't find a publisher, I'm gonna self-publish it by the end of the year, so it'll come out this Christmas. But I'd be honored to be on your show, of course. Again, Silo firing on all cylinders. She's still hiding from them. They show where she's been hiding, which is in those trash chutes.
Yeah, trash chutes, yeah.
And they finally discover that, and and people are helping her.
Oh, yeah.
People, thank you, Mike.
You really care about her.
They do. So even people that are trying to capture her says, "Hurry up and get out of there! I'm supposed to knock you down."
Yep.
But
Get to the next trash chute so you won't get hurt.
and then she finds out about all the cameras everywhere. So
Yep.
yeah, she says, "I never had a chance." But the ending was pretty amazing. It was amazing to see how it ended up, and I thought all along that they were faking it,
Yes.
but they weren't. In the end, we found out that the reason why the silo exists is the reason why the silo was built, and the reason why it exists is because humanity destroyed itself,
That's right.
and there's nothing left.
Nope.
And she's now discovered that because he ran out there because there was a simulation, not sure what it looks like, and he went and turned it off so she could see everything.
And everybody else can see everything too in there.
They could never see above that mountain anyway. That was still there.
They can see there's no more green out there.
Well, they saw that anyway because it was dirty. But all that stuff was faking people out, making them and yes, we're doing something to them.
Yes.
But somehow, some way, she ended up. It's just really a great story. I can't wait to see what happens to her. Is she going to come back?
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see.
Is she going to go to the city and find out if they're survivors? What's going to happen? Yeah, they were faking the view inside their suits.
All the time.
Yeah. So that was what it was, and that surprised me. I didn't think that. I thought maybe they were trying to just kill them when they got out there and poison them.
Well, that's
So.
But I mean, so people,
We went out briefly. Signal lost. Dun,
I'm
dun,
still
dun.
there.
There we go. Yeah. Well,
yeah, they killed everybody else, but they didn't kill her for some reason.
I don't know. I think somehow their suits weren't protected, and maybe somehow that's like he looked like he was taking his suit off, his
Yeah.
helmet off. So something happened, I think, or I have no idea.
But when she-
Stan is asking if they think there's going to be a season 2. I think it's a big enough hit
Yeah, it's a big enough.
that there's going to be a season 2. Well, yeah, I think something like that. I think something was leaking, causing him to die.
It was in their suits was making them die.
Yeah. She did. She saw multiple silos, correct?
Yes,
So maybe she'll go into another silo.
that's true. Become sheriff there.
Yeah. I have no doubt. I think it's one of the #1 shows on Apple, so I think it's coming back. So I hope there is, because it was a very interesting show.
Yes. it
Um,
was.
But we'll see.
See what happens. All we can do is wait and see.
Yeah. Very interesting time we live in, guys. You know, we have all these shows to talk about, 3 or 4 different shows. We have more coming out. We have it's just a great time to be in love with sci-fi. That's for sure. The broken record again.
Yeah, definitely broken record.
Yeah. So other than that, what else? What was your favorite part of the show when she discovered? Mine was when she just put the sheriff's badge there and discovered it.
That's what
That it was faked inside her suit. That was my favorite
That was
part.
my favorite part too. Also, right there.
Yeah. Or when the person saved her life when the thing almost fell on her.
Oh,
She was down at the chute.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
that was.
There was heartwarming moments like when her dad came and visited her and brought
Right.
her something to eat. So there was lots of really good, cool moments.
Everybody was bringing her food. They're always trying to get you fast so you can't fit inside the suit.
And it makes me wonder too, since she saw multiple silos, if somehow they're connected.
Yeah.
And there's a way to go, like maybe he knows this and they're connected somehow.
I think he does.
Yes, the video in the suit was the same video that was on the hard drive. That's true.
True.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what's like I said, if she discovers that somehow they're all connected as well. And there's some other, like this mayor, this IT guy, maybe he's in charge of a bunch of the silos. Who knows?
Organization.
No, we saw multiple ones when
Each one has their own silo.
right. True. Oh, Mike. Oh, yes. Stan looked it up and it's already been confirmed. Season 2. Great.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. Okay. So, I mean, it was an exciting week, guys. We had a lot of fun. Thank you again, Mike, for joining us.
Yes, Mike. That was great time with you today.
Again, next week, I'm going to be at London Film and Comic Con, and I'm going to also do a walkthrough video so you guys can see what that's all about there in London. We're going to pre-record our show, so be sure to watch it as well. And the walkthrough video is going to be on YouTube. I'll see if I can post it to Facebook if I have enough time, but that's about it. I don't have too many other announcements other than that.
No.
We got lots of stuff coming up. Foundation's coming up soon. What's coming up in August?
Oh, Social.
Right. No, yeah, right. Ahsoka.
The
The Ahsoka series. Speaking of that, didn't you say something about the Arclight? I know you keep being worried about
Arclight's supposed to be coming out
the end of the year, I think.
I believe.
Right.
Don't forget
Yeah.
to look up again.
Yeah, no, well, we're worried about Andor season 2 because
yeah.
they finished filming it, but they stopped in the production part of it.
Right.
So this writer strikes, guys, we got to find a way to get it solved. Otherwise, we're not going to have content here pretty soon for next year for sure.
They're already doing repeats on talk shows already.
I don't know how well we're going to do it, guys, but we got to give more voice to the creative people, the writers, even the actors. We got to be protected. This AI thing is a serious challenge.
Yes, it is.
I was talking to Mike today about this AI video. Search for it. It's one of the first AI videos made, and it's about it was all done with AI, and so they recreated Joe Biden's voice, the Putin's voice, and it's a 10-minute short film, and it's science fiction. Got the name of it. When I get a chance, I'll go ahead and post it. But look it up, guys. But we got to stand behind it. Maybe we could start a petition and send something out on change.org or if anybody here wants to start it, maybe All for Sci-Fi could start it and we could post it because we want our content, and we'll get everybody to sign it to let's back our writers and actors, and that way we get it. So Stan, he's off next Saturday, and he seldom gets Saturdays off.
Well, that's good.
Great. So we'll be back next Saturday. As we always say here at All for Sci-Fi, please go out this week and do one act of kindness. We think it makes the world, not only does it make the world a better place, but it might inspire others to pay it forward. And, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It could be just, helping someone out, calling someone you haven't talked to since in 15 years. Whatever it is, do something nice. Remember, the Force is with us always.
That is true.
Live long and prosper, And God bless all of you.
Have a great weekend. Have a great 4th of July week. We'll see you back next week. Have a great time. Thank you. Bye.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci. The following feature presentation is part of the All
Sorry,
for Sci-Fi
Gopher.
Podcast Network.